What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over and ranking our top 10 budget cards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And what did I consider budget? This was kind of tough for me, but I went, with that 10, 20,000 price range. Just because, again, if you want the 25,000 price range, well, then guess what? You got guys like the Diamond Jaren. And then guess what? You got guys like Ron Artest, and I do want to talk about them because obviously, again, if you have that amount of coins, those are two guys that I am super high on, that I did want to hit on before I dive into really my budget-ish squad. Most of these cards that I'm going to be going over talking about today are going to be less than 10,000 coins. So just kind of know that in the back of your guys' minds. Obviously, as you do pay more and more MT, you are going to get better and better cards. Even like Pink Diamond Rudy G is another card that I really like. But at this stage on this list, I wouldn't really consider him. I wouldn't consider him to fit in. Starting my list off at number 10, I'm plugging in Pink Diamond Tristan Da Silva. A card that I just think is a complete pink diamond in this game that's going to knock down shots. He's going to play good defense. He's got hot spots forever outside the three-point line. Badges right now in my team are super cheap. So guess what? If you go put Brick Wall, Box Out Beast, Paint Patroller, On-Ball Menace, and Rebound Chaser on him, those are the badges I'd put on him, you've got a complete power forward on this game. Without those badges, honestly, I don't think Da Silva is perfect. But with those badges, I think he is really tough to beat as far as budget power forwards are concerned. Again, doesn't make my no money spent squad because I've just got like Alex Sarr. I've got some really good power forwards. But if you are really balling on a budget, I think Tristan Da Silva will lead you to a lot of success. At my number 9, we're plugging in Diamond Marcus Smart. And I know the card came out on December 20th, which is, over 2.5 months ago. But I really like what this card gives you. Marcus Smart base, super easy to time, easy to green. 6'4", good player build, great defense with good interior perimeter speed. 86 3-ball is just fine as well. And again, for me, when I'm looking at things and ranking cards, that is a 3-ball rating that, is serviceable, right? Offensively, he's not going to be a primary ball handler. He's not going to be a guy that you really want to run your offense. So you're going to want to run a shooting guard. Say like you've got a shooting guard, Jason Richardson, right? Perfect option for Marcus Smart to run with because J-Rich can do the majority of the offense. Marcus Smart just needs to play defense. And again, for 10,000 coins is a card that I really do like. At my number 8, plugging in Bilal Coulibaly, Pink Diamond. I will say right now in my team, the shooting guard small forward position, budget-wise, is by far and away the easiest to find positions for. I mean, that position is stacked. And then you got the free guys like J-Rich. You could get Brandon Roy. Like, you've got so many, even Ron Artest, if you've grinded him out in the past. Franz Wagner. You've got so many different options there at that shooting guard small forward position. So I wanted to mix it up because otherwise I'd have 9 out of the 10 would be shooting guard small forwards. But Coulibaly still does make the list. One negative thing is I did wish his speed was slightly higher, and I know that's, me really picking and choosing, but that is something if you do want to find a negative part about Coulibaly that I wish was higher. But 91 3-ball, perfect defensively, 6'8", release on quick, chicken man, hot spots 4 out of 5 places. There's just not a ton of downsides for Coulibaly. The card to me looks like an absolute beast, an absolute stud. Looks like a card that's really going to be tough to beat in my team. At my number 7, 2 words, Naz Reid. And nobody can ever make me hate this card. Because, look, on my No Money Spent Squad series, he doesn't play a ton anymore. I've kind of leveled up. But for the start of my No Money Spent Squad series, go back and watch it. Naz Reid literally carried my No Money Spent Squad to where it's at now. There's no ifs or ands or buts about it. I feel like defensively is the card great? No. But he's good enough. Offensively, the card is a stud. He greens every shot, 89 3-ball, Hall of Fame set shot specialist with a great release. You're not going to miss shooting the ball with Naz Reid. You're just not. And this is coming from myself, a guy who sometimes can be 50 while playing the game. Sometimes I miss a lot of shots while playing the game. It's just what I don't want to say I'm known for it, but it's just the facts. In my history of 2K, I miss a lot of shots. I don't miss with Naz Reid. His release is too easy to time, too easy to green. And if you're missing with Naz Reid, it's your fault. Yeah, I know he's only 6'9", so is he better at the 4 or 5? Honestly, I would say the 4 defensively, but I feel like at the 5 is where he's going to get his most open looks. So, I don't know. I put Naz mostly at the 5. I love the card so much. Yeah, the 46 steal rating is pretty troll. But outside of that, Naz Reid is an absolute stud in my team. And again, if you are in need at that big man position, I do love Naz Reid. At my number 6, plugging in Keon Ellis. Now, the question I would have for you guys is, what does Keon Ellis not do well on the court? And again, I've got a guy like Marcus Smart down there on my list. I just simply put like Keon Ellis more. I think he's more complete. 6'3", not as tall, 89 3 ball, but defensively so good. Hall of Fame challenger glove. Keon Ellis based on quick. Marcus Smart is going to have more Hall of Fame badges. Keon Ellis to me is better offensively. And just really comes down to what you guys are looking for. I just think Keon Ellis is overall the better option here. I think this is a guy that's going to be extremely tough to beat on the floor. Again, plays good defense, offensively, knocks down shots. There's just not that many negative things I can say about Keon Ellis. From top to bottom, a super complete guard that I think if you do pick up for your squad, you are absolutely going to love. And again, here's what you got to know. Here's what you got to realize. His defense is going to be way better than his offense. So you can't pick Keon Ellis up and think he's going to, score 50 points a game. It's just not going to happen. What he's going to do is play great defense, knock down open shots. If you got a budget point guard that can do that, you should be pretty successful. At my number 5, I've got Topic here. Another card that in my team, I feel like is a point guard that can lead you to success. Now for Topic, defensively, he's going to do things a little bit differently, right? He's 6'6". He's not as good as far as like an on-ball defender, but he's going to be able to play lanes extremely well. His release kind of looks weird. Like I've shot with him a couple of times. I've actually used the card, I think on my Nobody Spent Squad series once. His release is kind of weird, but you can green pretty consistently with it. Hot spots from the right and left slot, which I actually like quite a bit. 6'6", going to play solid defense. I feel like we've got a lot of just good budget point guards. Throw Topic right in there as another really solid budget option for you guys. So at our number 4, we're plugging in Sikma. Now, I need you guys to hear me out with Sikma because it has been a while since I've even talked about this card. I can't remember the last time I've talked about a Sikma card in my videos. I can't. But this card's extremely good. And I think for Sikma, it starts with the release. Kentavious Caldwell Pope based on normal is still a really good release. His player build is fantastic. He's 6'11 with a wide frame, 87 3 ball, great defensively, Hall of Fame box out beast, immovable enforcer, paint patroller, post lockdown, rebound chaser. This card is not really talked about anymore, but I'm just going to tell you, he should be. Like, Sikma is an absolute beast on this game. He's higher than Naz Reid for me. And again, if you're looking for cards like right around the 10,000 price range, throw Sikma in there, right? I love Diamond Jaren Jackson Jr. But the problem with Jaren is he's just slightly more expensive. And so for now, we're going to go with Sikma. And I'm pretty confident, and this is just me, I'm pretty confident if you pick up Sikma for your squad, you're gonna like the results. Now, again, that's just me talking to you guys, but I'm pretty confident that is gonna be the case for Diamond Sikma. At my number 3, we're plugging in Pink Diamond Danny Green. Again, the shooting guard small forward position is stacked right now, but he's got hot spots for everywhere. Danny Green based on quick, Devin Booker dribble style, normal 2 leaner, great defense. There's just no real flaws with Danny Green. The only maybe real flaw he has is you could wish that release is a little bit quicker. Other than that, this card is basically perfect for your squad. The one other thing I will say that is a little negative about Danny Green is the shooting guard small forward position is the most stacked position right now in my team. And so Danny Green is just one of those top guys in the game. We've got a lot of really good shooting guard small forwards in the game. He's just one of those top budget guys in here at number 3. I used the Diamond Danny Green for quite a while. I loved him. Pink Diamond Danny Green is just a step above. Problem is, I don't think side by side he's better than Michael Cooper, who is coming in at my number 2, the second best budget card in the entire game. 93 3 ball, 95 driving deck, 94 speed, great defense, Brunson based on quick. Name the negatives about Michael Cooper. 6'7". I just don't think you can. I would say I think offensively he leaves something to be desired with that basic dribble style. That's really the only negative thing I can say about Michael Cooper, though, because he's going to play so much defense. His release is solid. 6'7", 6'8" wingspan. Again, there's just not a ton of negative things you can say about Michael Cooper. A card that I think if you use, you're going to really enjoy this card, and he is going to lead you guys to a ton of success. Again, the main problem I see here is it's just the shooting guard small forward position that is so stacked. So you got to pick and choose what you guys are truly wanting to get here. Because at my number 1, we've got another shooting guard small forward. It's Doug Christie. Watch my video on YouTube. The best card for under 10,000 coins in my opinion. Big thing here, Pro 2 leaner for Doug Christie. Pro dribble style. Defensively still stout. 6'6", hot spots for everywhere. Why do I like him more than Michael Cooper? Really comes down to I just think offensively he gives you slightly more. Sure, you can argue Michael Cooper gives you more defensively, and honestly, if that's your argument, you're right. I can't even counter argue that because you are right. Michael Cooper is better defensively, but Doug Christie's offense gives you more. He's got hot spots forever. The Pro 2 leaner, 91 3 ball. This card right here can play at the very highest level in my team. He can. Say whatever you want, but Doug Christie is your best value card, best budget card in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. That's going to wrap it up for our top 10 list today. Let me know your thoughts on it. Who did I leave off? Because I'm not perfect, so I almost guarantee there's a really good card that I left off the list that you guys really do love. Let me know that down below in the comments, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.